Am I the a-hole? My wife and her family had a 5-day-long family vacation in July. It was at an Airbnb that everyone stayed in. I happened to have a work trip the same week as a vacation, but it was only 2 days long, so technically I could have gone for the last few days of the vacation. Here's the thing about my wife's family. They're very rowdy. They yell to communicate, get drunk together often, have no respect for each other's privacy, and ask very invasive questions. There have been times when I've asked my wife if I can skip family reunions and birthday parties, but she gets very mad at me and says it would be super rude to avoid her family. So when I found out that my out-of-state work trip was the same week as the family vacation, I decided to fib to my wife a bit. I told my wife that my work trip was 4 days long, and that it wouldn't make sense for me to travel to the Airbnb to stay for only 1 day. My wife agreed to this. So I went on the work trip and enjoyed a few days of peace and quiet at our house while my wife enjoyed the vacation with her family. A few weeks went by, and I was having some co-workers over for drinks. My wife came home from work early and started chatting with my co-workers. She told them about the wonderful vacation she had with her family a few weeks ago, and my co-workers asked me why I didn't join. I told them that the vacation was during our work trip. My co-workers then said our work trip was only 2 days long, so why didn't I catch the end of the family vacation? The look on my wife's face was murderous. After my co-workers left, my wife started yelling at me, saying I was a major asshole. She called her parents, and they sent me angry messages saying they couldn't believe I lied to my wife to avoid a vacation with them. AITA for lying to my wife about the length of my work trip. Even though I knew she wouldn't allow me to skip the family vacation,